for the hell of it. It's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath. I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up. Wake these boys up. Call me Folger. Soldier. Flow feeling colder. Some call it polar. You don't wanna box me. I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky. Leave 'em floppy. Face Nazi. Talking all Aki. Thinky.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Singletary to get the drive started. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we got to put in Davis. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 10 catches, 89 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
From the 41, Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Stafford
gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On on second down. Here's a run with Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
2nd and 4.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Up the middle they go. Whitfield.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw again.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
The Steelers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on it.
You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole bit.
I
love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. From the 41, Stafford, Campbell making the catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Stafford on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Singletary again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Stafford finding Jefferson there, first down already.
This is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Whitfield, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On second down, Whitfield. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Well, they didn't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 40 now on second down. Stafford, second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Open man right side is Kupp, complete. To throw again on second down. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. throwing on third down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes this one to Pickens. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 44. Now Stafford gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dances by him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Boswell's kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing is Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Here's Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down now, Whitfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Whitfield. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
So now Stafford and the Rams
down 9-3. 1:04 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Completes this to Jefferson.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Into the hands of Singletary.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Stafford now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Stafford's throw, it's complete.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for Pittsburgh, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.